What's going on, everybody? Today's report is brought to you by our friends at Kia of Cape Coral, and we have a lot to get to today, so let's get started. Today, we're going to be talking about how people are reacting to a Naples hospital policy change, what happened after a Naples man attacked a woman, what you should do if you find a mammal beached on shores, and what Governor Scott has to say about Trump's offshore drilling initiatives. Thank you for stopping by. Today is Wednesday, December 5th. I'm Jared Brady, and this is your Naples Herald Daily Report. A new plan by NCH Healthcare has medical professionals and citizens fighting to allow doctors to continue access to their patients in the Naples hospital. Dr. Ron Gary, who has been practicing geriatric medicine in Naples for over 18 years, says that, quote, he's always been in charge of his patients' care when they're admitted at NCH, but he fears that those days are over with NCH's new plan to assign staff hospitalists to his patients' main decision makers, end quote. Signs are already popping up in Naples neighborhoods protesting the policy change, reading, quote, NCH denying patient-physician choice, nothing to feel good about, end quote. But despite disputes on both sides of the spectrum, Gary believes the new patient care plan leaves he and other physicians as little more than advice givers. But we'll be coming back to you with more updates on the subject. Just make sure to check in at our website at naplesherald.com. Naples man is accused of trying to drag a woman out of a car right in front of her husband and child. 25-year-old Brian Dellerschmidt is behind bars after deputies say he attacked a family sitting in a parking lot. Deputies say Dellerschmidt struck the family's vehicle with his hand, and after the husband came out of the car to find out what he wanted, he went to the passenger side door and attempted to drag the man's wife out of the vehicle. As the husband tried to get him off, the wife started to call the cops, and deputies say that's when Dellerschmidt became aggressive, saying, "Don't call the police," and attacked both the husband and wife. After deputies arrived at the parking lot and spotted Dellerschmidt, who appeared to be heavily intoxicated, he was taken to the Naples jail center. But the saddest part of this whole story is that their 12-year-old daughter saw it all happen. Dead or sickened sea life is once again washing ashore in Southwest Florida, and scientists believe, you guessed it, red tide is to blame. Since last Wednesday, 39 dolphin carcasses have washed ashore, and with the chances being very high that beachgoers may happen to wander upon a sick or dead sea mammal, here are some tips from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Fisheries on what you should do if you come across a beached animal. Don't push the animal back out to sea. Stranded marine mammals may be sick or injured, and returning animals to sea delays examination and treatment and often results in the animal re-stranding itself in worse condition. Do put human safety above animal safety. If conditions are dangerous, do not attempt to approach the animal, and do stay with the animal until rescuers arrive. But also use caution. Marine mammals can be very dangerous and or carry disease. Keep a safe distance from the head and tail, and also minimize any contact with the animal. Use gloves if necessary. And avoid inhaling the animal's expired air due to disease. If the animal is alive, do keep its skin moist and cool by splashing water over its body, using wet towels to help keep the skin moist and prevent sunburn. If the animal is alive, don't cover or obstruct the blowhole. Try to keep sand and water away from the blowhole just to avoid any breathing problems. And do keep crowds away and noise levels down to avoid causing further stress to the animal. But don't collect any parts. Tissues, teeth, bones, or gear, etc. from dead sea animals. They are still covered by the Marine Mammal Protection Act. For more information on what to do if you were to come across a beached mammal, head on over to our website at naplesherald.com and click on this story. Senator-elect Rick Scott had some strong words for President Donald Trump as the Trump administration clears the way for exploration off of Florida's Atlantic coast. To that, Governor Rick Scott says Florida is, quote, off the table for oil drilling, end quote. Seismic testing is a controversial exploration technique involving blasts of sound that many scientists say threaten ocean wildlife. The testing would span from Delaware to Central Florida, but the governor's office says that the Department of the Interior has made it multiple times that Florida is off the table, and that the governor believes Secretary Ryan Zink will honor this commitment. This will be the first time in over 30 years that seismic surveys will be conducted in Florida waterways. Now that does it for us here today. If you like what you heard and you want any more information about what's going on around Naples or just Southwest Florida in general, head on over to our website at naplesherald.com, follow us on social media, and for those watching on YouTube, click that red button there and subscribe to our channel. Again, thank you for stopping by. I'm Jared Brady, and that was your Naples Herald Daily Report.